All right. Let's slow it down to right here. All right. Okay. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing? Right here on my break. Here on the overnight shift. I want to clarify some stuff that I'm hearing in the rumor mill with the model railroading community. Okay. All right. So right now I just got a little setup track and stuff, doing some work, some detail work on some of my equipment. This is not even a percent of what I got. I got a plethora of things. Many, many, many more reefer cars than this. Okay, a lot more auto racks, a lot more locomotives. But I decided to use the CPKC GP40, okay, which I decaled and I repainted, okay, of what the engine would have looked like if 4600 would have stayed on the roster in real life. Okay, so this is an Atlas model, GP40. CPKC is the name of the game right now. Okay, as far as the prototype railroad, Kansas City Southern as well as CP Rail is no more. Well, what you know is Canadian Pacific is no longer, it's now a fallen flag. So there's been talk about, some people saying that model railroading has fallen out of favor, that, it's a dying hobby. I could say that's far from the truth. Model railroading, in fact, is growing. It's thriving. In fact, it's so many different products that's coming out now, a lot of different products, especially from Rapido scale trains, Intermountain, Bowser, Bachmann with their Siemens Charger, Siemens equipment, you know what I'm saying, and as well as, again, Rapido, Atlas. And, I know it's been a while since I did a review, but I wanted to talk and clarify this thing about the hobby. The hobby is not going anywhere. Okay? The hobby's not going anywhere. I think the hobby's thriving. I think it's doing well. Okay? Okay, you got, a lot of people who do reviews like Dan Carter-Passy, you know what I'm saying, as well as, James Wright and several others, okay? You know what I'm saying, DJ Models, and, and various different outlets that, does reviews on the many products that's coming out through our model manufacturers from Athearn, Genesis, Atlas, Rapido, Cato, Bachmann, okay, the Bachmann with their Siemens equipment, the HO scale, as well as the N scale with the Cato. And also, you know what I'm saying, Intermountain, Bowser, all of which I have, okay. I got a plethora of things, okay. To date, I've been buying a lot of Rapido equipment. And the way I see it, okay, with as far as Warthus is concerned, between Warthus Train Line as well as Warthus Proto, okay, they are more I use those for more as fillers, where I could use scale trains or Rapido products, you know what I'm saying, as the showcase model. Even Atlas also as the showcase model. And, you know what I'm saying, the top tier models, the top tier manufacturers, okay, is the showcase, and, companies like Warthus, you know what I'm saying, is fillers. And it's no shade to Warthus, because I turn around and I super detail them. I add, like scale chains and everything to, a lot of my cars. And even Atlas, you know what I'm saying? Atlas cars, everybody's got scale chains, scale couplers. Uh, this GP40, I've done extensive work. It don't even feel like a doesn't even feel like a Atlas model. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The only thing left I really have to do is, work that beacon. Okay. Other than that, I added standing lines and step lights, you know what I'm saying, gauge lights and everything, and spare knuckle brackets. And also, because CPKC is new, so, with that being said, and of course, my freight cars, anytime I get it, not for nothing, and it's no shade to those who have clean cars, but here I work on the railroad. I do security on the railroad, and it's very, very rare will there ever be a clean, sweet, good-looking car. Okay, it's outside. The weather's gonna hit it. With my tank cars and everything, they do have shelf couplers. Again, I see this stuff all the time. So, but model railroading is not a dying hobby. It's so much that could come about, and the way I see model railroading, to me, I see it more and utilize it more towards an educational format, because there's a lot of things that could come about that the school systems can use, especially our public school systems. Okay, architecture, mathematics, electrical, okay, landscaping, carpentry, communication skills, problem solving, all of these things that could come about with model railroading. Okay, because you don't even have to deal with model railroading. You could also deal with other types of infrastructure. Okay, keyword infrastructure. Okay, but you're doing it in a small scale, be it HO or N scale or whatever scale that you like. Okay, whatever scale that fits your needs. You know what I'm saying? And funding can be brought forth to the classroom where it's benefiting everybody. Okay, and then the kids out there, they could be more attentive to having something hands-on. Okay, something that they can have fun while learning. Okay, they can learn how to measure current. Okay, be it basic direct current or square wave DCC. You know what I'm saying? Which could supplement for alternating current. All my power is AC. All my power, excuse me, is DCC. So, back in the days, it was just standard DC, but I feel that, it can be more, thanks to a buddy of mine, Terrell Howard, who turned me on into DCC several years ago, that I've been, purchasing nothing but digital command control, I do NCE. Okay, what I'm saying, ESU lock sound, on most of my engines. Excuse me. ESU lock sound for my General Electric locomotives, and Tsunami sound for my EMD models. Okay, what I'm saying, it's basically all to my liking. So I'm gonna have the decals for CPKC, so I could put this, get this ghost colored off on the side, so that way I could put the CPKC emblem on there. But model railroading is not a dying breed. It's growing. Okay, and I think that much of the focal point with model railroading could benefit our youth, our students, our kids. Model railroading can get kids off of the street. I was also part of a community center, okay, in the Bronx, so for Webster Avenue, okay, where a lot of people, even those out there that are the grown-ups, even those out there in the inner city, they're like, they wish that this could have been had when they were younger. Okay, so, and I say, we're not going to stop there. Okay, we can start right here. Okay, and get you a trade. Okay, and get you inspired. So, it's a whole lot. Again, it's a whole lot. And then even with the reefers, how do we get our food here? With the uses of the various different, you know, types of freight cars, kids and stuff learning how your food gets to you and everything. Also with model trucks, cars, all of those types of things. When all the kids are participating in all of this, it's a plus, And even, they can learn kit bash, they can learn the components. For instance, okay, again, I've done extra work on the locomotives, okay? Like, for instance, the traction motor cables on the bottom, okay? You know what I'm saying? The various little things, the sander line brackets, even the cab interior, okay? It had a cab interior, but I did extensive work on it, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, just the various different the things that we see under a typical locomotive, all right? So, yes. So basically, the only thing I got to do is just, get a beacon kit to go ahead and make that beacon work. Again, the 4600 is no longer on the roster, but it lives on with my layouts and stuff and what I got going on. I got the spare knuckle brackets on the back. This was an Atlas model, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? This is an Atlas model. Okay, master line. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying, a master line locomotive. I just went on ahead and I, super detailed it. When I first got it, it looked toyish like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I changed all of that. I did rust up all the wheels and everything because, again, I do security on the railroad. So, you know what I'm saying, man? It's because the cars are outside, you know what I'm saying, they're going to get dirty. A lot of people, they want all these pretty looking trains and everything. They look pretty, but in reality, it's got the these shelf couplers, so it's hard to, get the cars to, I don't have the magnet and stuff under the track or whatever. But, yeah, just showing you right here. Also, right here, you could also see if the train derails, the knuckles keep the cars from coming apart, okay, with a shelf coupler. That's also a good lesson. So, yeah. I put scale chains and everything on my equipment. Real scale chains on there. So, super detailing is a must. Everything's got a tread, okay, got see-through treads. Okay, again, chains. It's a very big thing with chains and everything, as well as the various paintings and the stuff that's on the side of cars for advertisement. But model railroading ain't going nowhere. It's alive and breathing, okay? Whatever's going on with the magazines, whatever's going on with, Kumbach and, whatnot, and stuff, man. We still have go-tos. Then you got, YouTube, you got Patreon. It just various different things, okay? Various different measures on model railroading, okay? Where, you know what I'm saying? Then we can't count out rail fanning, okay, to be next to the trackside safely, in a safe place, filming trains from a safe vantage point, a public area, safely away from the tracks. We always have to think safety. Safety is a way of life on the train. No matter where you go, you think trains, think safety. It's that important. I can't stress it enough. I know it's manifested to a lot of folks out there. But yeah, safety is definitely paramount, when we're talking about trains. I don't want to tarry too long to you get with you guys and stuff, but I just wanted to, give you that rundown that model railroading ain't going nowhere. It's fine. We're doing fine. It's doing great. It's thriving and stuff, man. And, stay tuned, like, subscribe, share. You know what it is. It's Daniel Lucas, okay, a.k.a. Abdul Kabir, okay. Like it, bump it, dump it, write it, whatever stuff, man. Subscribe. Love all of you guys. Everything. Let's keep this thing going.